Individual transformation, becoming an innovative leader. Individual transformation lies at the heart of every meaningful advancement in society, organizations, and knowledge ecosystems. The journey of a person, from contributor to creator, from executor to innovator, and from follower to leader, is not merely a shift in role or responsibility. It is a profound evolution of identity, mindset, and purpose. In an era where disruption has become constant and challenges emerge faster than solutions can be formulated, the need for individuals who undergo deep internal transformation has never been greater. The EB2P philosophy places innovative leadership as a central pillar of a knowledge-based ecosystem, recognizing that sustainable progress is not built by routine executors, but by transformative thinkers who can foresee possibilities, connect ideas, and generate new pathways for collective advancement. Becoming an innovative leader begins with understanding that leadership is not granted by position. Leadership emerges from the ability to create value and shape direction. It is a process of transitioning from someone who simply contributes to someone who designs, initiates, and inspires. This shift requires shedding the comfort of predictable tasks and embracing the challenge of creating new possibilities. When an individual transforms into a creator, they stop waiting for instructions and instead begin proposing concepts, building prototypes, and initiating collaborations. They move beyond doing things right toward doing the right things, guided by vision rather than compliance. At the foundation of this transformation is the capacity for visionary thinking. Visionary individuals see beyond current limitations and anticipate future opportunities by analyzing patterns, studying research, and interpreting signals from the environment. They explore trends not with fear, but with curiosity. Instead of perceiving uncertainty as chaos, they recognize it as a landscape rich with potential. Vision emerges from a blend of imagination and evidence, allowing leaders to sense where value can be created before others are even aware of the possibility. Within the EB2P ecosystem, visionary thinking becomes a crucial driver of innovation because it aligns the direction of human energy toward long-term opportunities rather than short-term pressures. Vision alone, however, is insufficient unless supported by the discipline of knowledge-based decision-making. In many environments, decisions are still shaped by assumptions, hierarchy, intuition, or pressure. Innovative leaders approach decisions differently. They value data, evidence, and research. They question their own biases and actively seek insight rather than relying on personal preference. They treat knowledge as a strategic asset, something to be explored, structured, validated, and used responsibly. This shift from assumption-driven to knowledge-driven action is one of the defining marks of an innovative leader within a knowledge-based ecosystem. It transforms leadership from impulsive judgment into informed strategy. By grounding decisions in knowledge, leaders reduce risks, strengthen credibility, and build trust across the organization or community. Another essential evolution in this transformation is the embrace of collaborative leadership. In the traditional model, leaders often operate through control, instructions, and authority. In the EB2P model, leadership means building bridges, connecting people, knowledge, and institutions to create a shared value system. Collaborative leaders do not compete for dominance. They compete for contribution. Their success is not measured by how much they control, but by how much they enable others to create. They remove bureaucratic walls, replace silos with open networks, and cultivate spaces where ideas flow freely across functions, disciplines, and generations. Collaboration becomes the oxygen of innovation, and the leader becomes its circulatory system, creating the conditions where synergy replaces fragmentation. To move from executor to innovator, an individual must also develop the capacity for creative problem solving. This ability is not simply about finding quick solutions. It is about reframing problems altogether. Innovative leaders see problems as invitations, portals to explore possibilities, experiment with alternatives, and design new approaches. They understand that every obstacle holds a hidden insight. Creative problem-solving requires empathy to understand root causes, analytical thinking to interpret patterns, and creative imagination to envision alternatives. It is a balance of logic, intuition, and experimentation. In the EB2P ecosystem, creative problem-solvers drive change by turning complexity into clarity and converting setbacks into prototypes for future breakthroughs. They embody the mindset that problems are raw materials for innovation. Yet even the most visionary, informed, collaborative, and creative leaders cannot achieve transformation without the ability to inspire. Inspiration is the emotional bridge between leader and team. It is what transforms ideas into action, plans into commitment, and challenges into shared missions. The capacity to inspire is not about charismatic speeches or symbolic gestures. It stems from authenticity. When leaders embody the values they advocate, demonstrate courage in uncertainty, and show humility in learning. Inspirational leaders encourage experimentation, celebrate curiosity, and empower people to express ideas without fear. They elevate the psychological safety of their environment, making it acceptable to fail forward and valuable to think differently. Their influence expands not because of authority, but because of the trust and enthusiasm they ignite in others. Individual transformation into an innovative leader is also shaped by internal discipline and reflective practice. Innovative leadership requires the courage to question oneself, the humility to continue learning, and the discipline to consistently push boundaries. It demands resilience in uncertainty and emotional maturity to navigate ambiguity. The process is rarely linear. It involves moments of doubt, phases of recalibration, and cycles of learning, unlearning, and relearning. Transformation emerges through continuous introspection, evaluating decisions, understanding motivations, and realigning actions with purpose. Innovative leaders remain lifelong learners because the world they lead is continuously evolving. Their self-transformation never truly ends. It expands with every challenge they face and every idea they nurture. The cultural environment plays a crucial role in shaping this transformation. Organizations that value knowledge, innovation, and collaboration create ecosystems where emerging leaders can grow. When workplaces encourage experimentation, support continuous learning, and reward creativity, individuals feel empowered to take initiative. Conversely, environments dominated by fear, rigidity, and bureaucracy inhibit the emergence of innovative leadership. Thus, the journey of individual transformation is both personal and systemic. Leaders evolve not only because of inner drive, but also because they are sustained by ecosystems that align with their aspirations. Within the EB2P framework, an ecosystem that positions knowledge as the central capital, innovative leadership becomes the driving force of sustainable progress. Individual transformation intersects with organizational transformation, generating a cycle in which leaders shape the ecosystem, and the ecosystem shapes them in return. Innovative leaders expand the boundaries of knowledge, accelerate the diffusion of ideas, and create environments where discovery, invention, and impact converge. Their influence extends beyond performance indicators. They shape cultures, build systems, and ignite movements. Ultimately, the transformation of an individual into an innovative leader is a journey of becoming. It is not defined by titles or authority, but by the courage to imagine, the discipline to learn, the integrity to decide with knowledge, the empathy to collaborate, the creativity to solve problems, and the authenticity to inspire others. It is a process of shifting from passive participation to active creation, from reactive behavior to proactive leadership, from routine thinking to visionary insight. Innovative leaders do not simply adapt to the future, they help shape it. This journey is open to everyone willing to embrace reflection, curiosity, resilience, and purpose. It is not reserved for the extraordinary. It is the path through which ordinary individuals grow into extraordinary contributors. The world today urgently needs leaders who embody this transformation. Leaders who rise above limitations, who build bridges between disciplines and people, and who turn knowledge into meaningful impact. In recognizing the limitless potential within each individual, the EB2P philosophy reminds us that transformation is not an endpoint but a continuous unfolding. Becoming an innovative leader is a process of awakening one's capacity to create, to connect, and to contribute to a better world.